My bridesmaid announced her pregnancy at my wedding reception, so I announced something that made everyone gasp. But what secret had I been keeping? When my bridesmaid Jessica stood up during dinner and tapped her glass with her fork, my stomach immediately dropped like a stone. I could see that smug look spreading across her face from all the way across the reception hall decorated with white roses and golden candles. Everyone, Ryan and I have some incredibly exciting news to share with all of you tonight, she announced loudly, her voice carrying over the entire reception hall filled with our friends and family members who had traveled from across the country. We're expecting our very first baby. The room absolutely exploded in thunderous applause and cheers while I sat there in my expensive wedding dress, watching my special day get completely hijacked by Jessica's perfectly timed pregnancy announcement. She was absolutely basking in all the attention, hugging people and graciously accepting congratulations from everyone around her with that fake smile plastered on her face. But here's what Jessica forgot. I work as a full-time labor and delivery nurse at St. Mary's Hospital downtown, and I'd been deliberately picking up extra weekend shifts for months to help pay for this expensive wedding reception and honeymoon trip to Italy that we had planned. Just last week, Jessica came into our busy emergency room complaining of severe morning sickness and dehydration symptoms that required immediate medical attention. I wasn't supposed to be working in the ER that particular day, but I was covering for my colleague who had called in sick with the flu. When I processed Jessica's intake paperwork and medical forms, something immediately caught my attention and made my blood run cold. Her emergency contact wasn't listed as her husband Ryan like I naturally expected it to be. Instead, it was my own brother Mike, complete with his personal cell phone number written in her handwriting. I'd been noticing increasingly weird behavior between Jessica and Mike at recent family gatherings and events, but I kept telling myself I was just being paranoid and overthinking innocent interactions. Now, all the pieces were falling into place perfectly, and the truth was becoming crystal clear to me. The pregnancy timeline matched exactly with the period when Mike claimed he was helping Jessica move to her new apartment every single weekend for 2 months straight, always with convenient excuses about why it was taking so long to finish the job. The absolute worst part of this entire devastating situation, Mike's wife Sarah was sitting right there at table 6 with their 2 young children, enthusiastically clapping and congratulating Jessica on her pregnancy news, completely oblivious to the heartbreaking truth about her husband's ongoing affair with my bridesmaid. I stood up from the head table, my hands trembling uncontrollably as I reached for the DJ's microphone. The entire reception hall gradually fell completely silent as all eyes turned toward me expectantly, wondering what I was going to say next to the crowd. "Jessica, congratulations on your wonderful pregnancy news," I began, my voice somehow managing to stay steady despite my racing heart and shaking hands. "I'm absolutely sure Mike will make an excellent uncle to your baby when it arrives." I paused dramatically, watching as Jessica's confident smile slowly started to fade from her glowing face as realization began to dawn on her about what I knew. Oh wait, that's not quite the right word, is it? Mike's face had turned completely white as a sheet, and he was fidgeting nervously in his chair. "Since we're sharing exciting family news tonight, everyone should know Jessica's baby isn't Ryan's. The real father is sitting right over there at table 6. My married brother Mike, who's been having an affair." Sarah's champagne glass shattered loudly on the floor, creating a mess of glass and wine that spread everywhere. "I saw the hospital records, Jessica. Next time you want to steal someone's thunder, maybe don't use my brother as your emergency contact on official medical documents." The room erupted in complete chaos as Ryan stormed out angrily, and Sarah started screaming at Mike while their confused kids looked around wondering what was happening. Jessica just stood there frozen, pregnancy glow completely gone from her face. "Thanks for making my wedding absolutely unforgettable, you two."